Friendly reminder that they all come crawling back. They all come crawling back, right? It's your job, females, to tell them to fuck off. No, away you go. Didn't answer the calls, didn't answer the text messages, and didn't give them the fucking time of day. Because they're no worth it. They weren't worth it then, and they're no worth it now. So please, ladies, put your strong big girl pants on and tell them to fuck off. Your skin's healthier, your hair's healthier, your mental health is healthier. And you didn't get UTIs every fucking second week now, do we? No, move on. That's all, just a friendly reminder.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video. And guys, before we jump into today's episode, don't forget to subscribe on your way in, and don't forget to subscribe to our newest member of Fiend Gang, Detective Warg. His channel will be linked in the video description. But without further ado, let's jump into the rest of today's video.
Friendly reminder that they all come crawling back. They all come crawling back, right? It's your job, females, to tell them to fuck off.
What, guys, what did I tell you about the car thing, right?
No, away you go. Didn't answer the calls, didn't answer the text messages, and didn't give them the fucking time of day. Because they're no worth it. They weren't worth it then, and they're no worth it now.
And that's why you were there in the first place. I don't understand how, like, a lot of these girls, they will sit there and they will map out their relationships. They'll say, oh, why am I still seeing this guy? He never puts in any effort. I need to up my standards, blah, 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 right? But they never seem to understand it's by virtue of the fact that the man doesn't give them attention that she's there in the first place. Like, I'll say this, guys, you can be a very attractive guy, but if you overdose women with attention, they just get bored. Like, they just straight up get bored. How many dudes in the comments, man, have gotten into a relationship with a woman, and now she's gotten the commitment, maybe she's gotten the ring if you chose to get married, right? And then everything goes downhill from there. Like, when dudes have started talking to each other, we've realized just how common this is. So this is why I have no empathy, no sympathy when I come across girls complaining about men putting in no effort, because you choose the men who put in no effort for you.
So please, ladies, put your strong big girl pants on and tell them to fuck off. Your skin's healthier, your hair's healthier, your mental health is healthier.
I don't know about that one, but notice how what she's doing is she's conditioning the women to go, you know what? I deserve more. I'm strong and independent. I'm a queen. So what do all these girls go out here and do when they hear this advice, guys? They go out there and they act in such a way that is just so repulsive to even the guys who want to take them seriously. Like, they go out there, they act incredibly aggressive, they act incredibly entitled, narcissistic, and then they wonder why, like, even the good guys just, like, get sick of their crap and don't want to have relationships with them. Or they wonder why when they get into a relationship with a man, they don't respect him, because if he stays, she understands that she's putting him through hell, so anyone who respects himself would not be in that situation either.
And you didn't get UTIs every fucking second week now, do we? No, move on. That's all, just a friendly reminder.
I mean, straight from the horse's mouth right there, guys. If you caught what she said there, I'm not going to say it again. It's a bit TMI for YouTube, right? Every 2 weeks, she thinks. That's disgusting, man.
But I don't want you to go.
You'll be all right, darling.
Bye, Jumpy. Bye-bye.
I'll hold your mother.
Oh, fuck, that's over.
Yeah, very, very oppressed women right there.
Today is the first day in a while that I haven't worn eyeliner to work, and let me tell you, it just fucking boggles the mind of the male specimen when I don't show up to work with makeup on. Apparently,
Excuse me, did you just call me a male? Don't you know how dehumanizing this is? Guys, I swear, the best TikToks, okay, for this kind of content that I do here on YouTube is always a woman sitting alone in her car, yelling at the camera. There are so many of these on the internet, guys, and I, for one, am just very offended that she would come out here and call us a male. Let's continue.
because in the first 30 minutes of my shift, I got asked 3 different freaking times, or told, oh my god, you look so tired. Oh my god, are you tired?
Yeah, maybe, right? Get this. Maybe you looked tired, and that's why people were asking. Maybe they were concerned about you, concerned if you were getting enough sleep. But what's the first thing your womanist brain has to do? It has to come along and say, oh, these people are trying to be rude to me. They're trying to be mean to me. Maybe they actually care about your well-being, and that's why they're asking whether or not you're tired. Okay, and also, I'll make a point about this, guys. Not a lot of men care if you don't wear a truck ton of makeup, by the way. Like, there are a lot of men, in fact, a very large percentage of men who prefer a more natural look. It's the girls who come out here and decide, let me just put on 30 layers of makeup, let me put on fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows, you know, let me draw that crap on, and all of this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, dudes a lot of the time are just sitting there like, you know, I wouldn't mind a girl who looks natural. But of course, we have to turn it into this big competition as to who can get more offended.
No, but you want to know what I am tired of? Men opening their mouths. Just shut up. Just stop talking, please. Please and thank you.
There are certain kinds of individuals on the internet, guys, where like they get on here and they scream about things that they just get on here to scream for the sake of screaming. And it's like, can you guys imagine where this woman's going to be when she's 35 years of age? I feel incredibly sorry for any man who is stupid enough to come along and to marry this woman or to have a long-term commitment, guys, because let me tell you something, that is going to be downright hell right there for that man.
You know what I absolutely can't stand?
Men?
Is when I get the balls to like compliment a guy or tell him that he looks handsome or like he looks good or something, and he doesn't even fucking say thank you.
Oh, damn, that must suck. That's terrible. Guys, the reason why I'm being so facetious is like, just go look at the last video that I covered, man. I think it was the last one where like women are sitting there on TikTok joking to thousands of people about how when they receive a compliment, they like to just straight up insult the man back. Like, we've gotten to a point where you're lucky that the guy just doesn't straight up insult you, because a lot of women have gotten to this stage where they get a compliment from a man and then for some reason they want to get offended and be like, oh, look at this disgusting guy, he's hitting on me. It's like, yeah, the guy does, you know, I'm not surprised that dudes don't say thank you anymore. And even if he did and he wasn't interested in you, you'd probably still be offended because he wasn't interested in you.
Like, ew. Drop your ego for 2 seconds and say thank you and appreciate that a girl's actually being nice enough to compliment you. And
oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness. A woman has come along and complimented a man. Let me just drop my ego and say, you know, and just bow to Your Highness. Man, I tell you what.
actually has the balls to say that. Like, it pisses me off. Like, say thank you.
Damn.
Accept the compliment, because you're fucking welcome, because I will take that shit right back and shove it right up my mouth hole.
Oh no, please don't remove your compliment that you gave to a man who clearly doesn't give a crap. Please don't do that. Like, these people are just so, do they like go off their phones, off of TikTok? Guys, I'll tell you a little story here. My editor, so oftentimes he'll make these compilations, right? We might have a bit of a chat, and he said to me earlier today, he's like, you know, Taylor, sometimes I used to enjoy browsing TikTok from time to time. You know, I'd watch funny stuff, but ever since I started making these compilations, I can't use the app anymore. Like, I just have to, whenever I want to watch TikToks, I have to watch meme videos on YouTube because the whole app is just ruined. Guys, that is how common this garbage is on this application, by the way. Like, these people just must not go outside.
And not ever say it again. So that shit just pisses me off.
Hello, all.
What's up?
Let me look real fast just to make sure again. Okay, no.
Let's pause it right here, guys, because I know this is played in the intro clip. Let me do a breakdown. We'll take a look at the number of red flags. Okay, so first of all here, you know, we got the dyed/bleached hair. We have 2 necklaces that are written in a gothic font. We have a tattoo. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yes, a tattoo on her right hand side here. I believe that's a nose ring as well. Just multiple red flags off the get-go. And of course, guys, lo and behold, she's in the car yelling at the camera.
This goes out to all the girls that have men thinking that they have emotionally unavailable men, welcome here, tattooed on their forehead.
No, ma'am, you don't have anything tattooed on your forehead, okay? It's just a matter of choosing the men, Like, this all comes down to accountability, guys. I swear to you, it's such a common phrase for women to say, man, I feel like it's tattooed on my head, or am I holding up a sign that says to cheat on me? And they come out here thinking like, the dudes who are cheaters, the dudes who are liars, the dudes who are not interested in commitment, these men are just drawn to them. Because that's the only rational conclusion, right? It can't have anything to do with accountability. It can't have anything to do with the people that you choose to allow into your life. No, no, no. It's got to be these people, they just come to me. Like, the only men that she... guys, get this, right? This woman, I don't know what age she is, but like, she seems like an older lady. You know, not terrible looking for her age, I can assume, okay? This woman right here, it's not as if like she's not getting attention from dudes who mean well and who have good intentions. Like, I'm so sick of hearing this stuff of like the majority of men have bad intentions. The majority of men actually have good intentions, and they'd welcome the chance to take you out on a date. Like, girls like this will get on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, whatever, Instagram, post like a story of their face and have their DMs, you know, lit up by dudes. But of course, they'll ignore the dudes that actually give them attention. And then they'll complain, you know, when they can't find a man or when dudes cheat on them.
Cause girly pop same. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired.
What did I tell you guys? Sitting in the car, yelling at the camera, and about how they're sick and tired of the behavior of men. This is funny because it really has nothing to do with the behavior of the man, by the way. Like, if any of you guys have played any like competitive video games and stuff like that, it's kind of like loading into a match, and you know that people on the team are going to be garbage sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you know that these things are here, you know what's going to happen, but it's like the girls, what they do is like, it's like the equivalent of like they load into a video game and then they play around the person that they know is garbage, right? The dude who's going to cheat on them, what do? Oh, they just magically end up in his bedroom, just magically end up following him around. Wild stuff.
Love it. This is getting ridiculous.
And we just casually go back to smiling. Isn't that wild? Like, we were just screaming at the camera, and now we're casually going back to smiling.
Hey, y'all gotta get it together, cause life just keeps rolling them in on me, and I can't take it anymore. Over it.
I saw a comment on, I think it was yesterday's video, one of yesterday's videos, where a man came along and he said, it's funny to see how, like, you know, when a woman's in a bad situation, it's because she was put there, right? But when a man's in a bad situation, it's because he put himself there. This is like the same thing. Her wording right here is literally like, oh, life just happens to me. I just slipped and I ended up in some dude's bed. Jeez.
I will be resigning as a human, female, and I will be coming back as a cat. Okay, thanks, bye.
I told you guys, cats, demonic animals, I'm telling you, man. Yo guys, it's Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's episode. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our other Fiend Gang members. Their channels will be linked in the video description. Our newest member is Detective Warg, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's putting out daily content for you guys. Also, one of the characters I use and also a lot of our thumbnail artwork is done by an artist called The Gecko Ninja. He's absolutely fantastic, and his socials are going to be linked in the video description as well if you want to commission him for some amazing art. Otherwise, take it easy, gents, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.